Okay, students, let's start with the another chapter from your half yearly course, compound interest. Before I start with this chapter, I want to inform you that your previous chapter, area of trapezium and polygon, it's over. On the basis of the chapter, I have attached two assignments. Clear? So solve those assignments, and documents also I have attached. I think you must have seen all those. So after completing that chapter, then only you will move with this new chapter, compound interest. Clear or not? Have you understood? So before I start with the compound interest, I want to tell you what is the meaning of interest. Do you know what is the meaning of interest? Interest means what? Actually, this word is related with money. Clear? Currency, money. Generally, in the bank or in any private fund or any post office, we deposit some money as a savings. Clear? So when we deposit the money in the bank or in any private fund or any company, on the basis of that money which we deposit, when we withdraw the money, we get some additional amount of that money. Clear? That additional amount is known as interest. Now, there is a particular time period, maybe for 1 year, maybe for 2 years, maybe for some more years. It depends on the person, means for how many years he will deposit the money as a savings, after how many years he will withdraw the money. So now bank or any like this private company or wherever you will deposit the money, post office, they will allow you to deposit the money in some terms of condition. Clear? And we are the people, we deposit the money also, means we deposit the money in the intention that when you get the money back, when you withdraw the money, we will get some additional amount with the original money, original amount. Suppose we have deposited 500 rupees in the bank for 5 months. Clear? Then bank will, generally related with the mainly with the banks or many other companies or whatever they are, private funds are there, they will give you one interest. Suppose for 5 months at 2% interest, they will allow you to deposit the money. Clear? So after, when your 5 months will complete, when you will go to withdraw the money, along with that 500 rupees, which was the original amount, you will get some interest, some additional amount according to whatever the interest is given to you, according to that interest. Clear? That means suppose you consider that additional amount is 50 rupees. Clear? Then total how much money you will get return? Total how much money you will get return? 500 plus, suppose you will get the interest 50, that means 550 will be your total amount. So this 50 rupees is your additional amount. Clear or not? So to get this interest, we are the people, we deposit, we save our money. Clear? For some, maybe for some years, or maybe due to for some months or some particular dates. Clear? For some days also. So these are the profit, that 50 rupees which one you are getting as additional money, this is our profit. And bank, why, means where you will deposit the money, why they will allow us to deposit the money? Because if they are thinking, if they will give us this interest, then we will deposit or we will save more money for the next time. Yes or no? So in both the cases there is profitable. Bank also, or any private fund, wherever you are depositing the money, they are also getting the profit, and the customer, that means who all are depositing the money or saving the money, they are also getting the profit. Clear? Now this rate of interest, that means it varies, means place to place. Clear or not? So this is the actual concept of interest. Clear? Have you understood, students, what I have told you? So what is the simple interest? That means when the interest is paid to the lender, lender means customer, who are, means suppose we are the lender, we deposit the money regularly every year. Suppose for 5 years we have deposited, or every year, means for 5 months we have deposited. Clear? On the same principal, principal means which one, original money we have deposited. Clear? Original money which one you have deposited, we call it as simple interest. Clear or not? Have you understood? Additional amount on the original amount. Got it? Now with the original amount, if you add the interest amount, whatever it will be total amount, that is known as amount. Clear or not? So now before I start with the compound interest, I must tell you about this simple interest. Clear? So to find out the simple interest, this is the formula. Generally interest means there is a lengthy process also, but we use the formula to make the sums easier. Clear? So this is the formula. See, for the simple interest, PRT by 100, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, T is the time. Now always you remember, rate of interest should be in year, means per annum. Annum means year, per year. Clear? And time, it may vary, it may be days also, it may be months also, it may be years also. But when you will find out the simple interest or compound interest, whatever, always we convert the time in years. Clear? If it will be months, you will convert into years. If it will be days, then also you have to convert into years. Clear, students? Now suppose it is the main formula, simple interest, PRT by 100. Now suppose from here you have to find out principal. Then formula will be this one, simple interest into 100 divided by R into T. Suppose you have to find out R, rate of interest. Then simple interest into 100 divided by P into T. Suppose you have to find out T, time. Then simple interest into 100 divided by P into R. Clear, students? From the main formula, how will you find out the rest of the formulas? Clear? And this is the amount, principal plus interest. Principal means original amount and interest means the additional amount which will get back. Clear? Now here suppose some examples I have given. Suppose 5%. This is the percent symbol, you know. 5% per annum. What does it mean? rupees 5 for every rupees 100 per year. I told you per annum means per year. That means out of 100 rupees 5. It means that if it is 1.5% per month, what does it mean? Rupees 1.5 for every rupees 100 per month. Now I have told you time always we find out in years. So as here per month, so 1 month is equal to, 1 year is equal to 12 months. That means you have to multiply with 12, then it will convert into per annum. Got it? And now if we have to find out the time, suppose time if it will be given in years or days or months, then what you have to do? If it will be in years, then no need to do any conversion. But if it will be given in days, then we convert it to year by dividing it by 365. Clear? And if it will give in months, then we convert it to year by dividing it by what? 12. Got it my point what I have told you? Students, have you understood or not what I have told you? Next, if the dates are mentioned, suppose from January this to February this, for this term you will deposit the money, then what you have to do when the bank will return you the money, in which way, in which process they will, which rules they will follow to return you the money? The day on which the sum is borrowed is not included. That means, suppose not only the deposit, sometimes we can borrow also some money from the bank, like house rent or some car loan. Means you can ask your parents when sometimes you are taking house loans or you will purchase car loan, then bank will lend you the money, but due to some, on the basis of some condition, simply why the bank will rely on you? So they will follow some rules, they will give you some terms of condition. On the basis of that, the bank will lend you some money. Clear? Then how, in which way the bank will calculate the days? The day on which the sum is borrowed is not included. They will not include that day, which day they are lending you the money, but the day on which money is returned, but which day you will return the money, which one money you have borrowed to the bank, from the bank, because that money you have to return to the bank, that day they will calculate. Yes or no? While counting the number of days. In this way, they are calculating the number of days. Got it? So, these are the main concept of the interest. And in this formula, we can find out the simple interest. Clear? Understood? Suppose here one sum I have given. Find the simple interest and amount when principal is this. Rate of interest 1% per month, and time is given 73 days. See, I told you rate of interest must be in per annum and time also will be in years. So as here month and days, so both you have to convert into year. See, clear or not? Have you noticed? Here you see days, time also divided by this, and rate of interest per. So you have multiplied, it is this one. 1 into 12, it is 12%. Then you will, in the formula, you will place the value, you will find out the simple interest. And as here you have to find out the amount also. So amount will be interest plus principal, or principal plus interest. That means this is the interest and this is the principal. So total will be 6,400. Clear? Now in this chapter you have to be very much particular in calculation, because you will get many calculations, sometimes small calculations, sometimes big, because it is related with the money, mind it. So automatically calculation will be there. So you have to be very fast, but don't use the calculator while doing the calculation. During exam time, you will not get the calculator. So you will apply the working column. You will use the working column in the right side of your copy. Clear, students? So this is just a one type of example how to find out the simple interest. There are different types of simple interest are there. How to find out rate of interest also, how to find out time also, how to find out principal also. One by one I'll show you. Clear? So I think you have understood what is the basic thing I have taught you about the simple interest, about the interest. Clear, students? So okay, for this video this is the main thing. For the next video I am moving with some more sums where I will elaborate the sums very clearly to you, then you will be able to understand. Clear, students? Thank you.